Sairam, to all of you. And once again, out of the many activities, we would like to focus on very specific highlights that went on in Zone 7. On other opportunities, I already spoke about the service projects we do in the Ukraine, where we, with the help of Angelika Berger, who is our zonal coordinator of the Humanitarian Relief Committee, where we send over all items that are needed to the Ukrainian population, using the devotees that are still in the Ukraine and that allow us to reach every corner in the Ukraine. But now I want to introduce a new project to you where we don't rely on the devotees we have in the Ukraine, but where we opened up to the society. And this is basically done by Thomas Roland, who is the National Council President of Germany. And he organized some very interesting support projects he is going to introduce to you himself. Thomas, please.
Yeah, thank you, Manfred. Salam to everyone. Short overview. This project started in March of this year when German devotees gave shelter to Ukrainian refugees, not being Sai devotees. And together we discussed how to support the Ukrainian country from our Germany. And we defined in the first phase to support 3 orphanages, 2 in the regions of Poltava, 1 in the region of Sumy, with in total 205 children in the age of 2 until 16. And we collected in the groups of centers clothes, shoes, toys, bedding, towels, hygienic articles, stationery, school bags, and many other things. The members brought this to regional and national meetings. No, please back to brought it to these meetings, and from these meetings we brought it to the central warehouse in Germany, and via private drivers we brought it to the orphanages in the Ukraine. And remarkable is that we work with, not with Sai devotees in Ukraine, but with private persons who are highly motivated, highly reliable and skilled to do this work, and who are really happy to join this service activity. And even other people and organizations in Germany heard about this project, and there are non-Sai devotees, for example, from Hamburg, delivering more than 50 parcels to us, organization like Lions Club bringing parcels now to us. That's very remarkable. Next slide, please. In the second phase, we also used the same transport routes to bring kitchen and domestic appliances. Think about mixers, vacuum cleaners, thermoses, electro cooking plates, hair dryers, torches, you name it. And we brought it to the non-profit organization in Kiev that is in contact with 50 families and also with 100 orphans in the age of 16 to 18. And we brought this appliances to these people. Also not Sai devotees linked in that process, but highly reliable. Next slide, please. And in a third phase, that is currently running, we collect in the groups and centers tools for the education of this 102 orphans. We already delivered sewing machines. We already collected goods for cooking, which you see in the right photo. And we are now in the process of collecting things for welding jobs, car mechanics, electro engineering, and so on. And also here we use this non-profit organization in Kiev to distribute it to the people in need there. Next slide, please. Last slide. This is also currently running. We defined, we have in next weekend, we have a national meeting in Germany. We will pack 205 Christmas parcels with chocolate and toys for these 205 children. An American devotee heard about this and asked if his family can join this project. We said, of course. And the American brothers and sisters already shipped American chocolate to the German warehouse. So next weekend we will fill this 205 Christmas parcels with German and with American chocolate. But the Americans also are linked to a teacher anywhere in California who is not Sai devotee and who encouraged his or her students to write 205 postcards. And this is also an initiative from outside the Sai organization going to the children in the orphanages, to the 100, and to orphans in the older age, and to students in the University of Poltava. Thank you. The next two slides will be presented by Manfred.
Sairam, thank you. And that is a beautiful example of public outreach that we managed here coming from Germany. And I want to introduce a brand new project to you, which is dealing with our Sathya Sai schools all around the world. You may know that the SSSIO is running 39 schools all over the world, all of them in quite a different situation, but we heard that in some continents, there is quite a lack of money. So we thought how we could support them and give them a better financial background. So we started and we built up a new sponsorship model for the Sathya Sai schools. And we used the Sai Care Foundation in Germany to run this. You see here just two pictures, one of the Sai school in Uganda and one classroom in Kenya. And when you move to the next slide, please, then you can see how this sponsorship model runs. The starting point is the 1st of January next year. And we picked as the first schools we want to support all the schools in Africa and the school project in Haiti. The schools in Africa means in all these countries like Benin, Ghana, Kenya, Congo, Madagascar, Nigeria, South Africa, Uganda, and Haiti. And we offer a sponsorship for these schools with just 30 euros or $30 a month, which sums up to 330 euros, which equals about 360 US dollars in a year. And the sponsors, they have at least to guarantee 1 year of sponsorship, because this amount of money is needed to guarantee that one child is educated for 1 year, covering all costs, which means we pay the teachers, we pay the food they get, and everything that is needed to give them a Sathya Sai education. Of course, donors are welcome who can choose the country they want to support, and the recipients, they are willing to report twice a year to the donors about the development, what is going on in the schools, and how the children are going to develop in their education. Our goal is to guarantee more financial sustainability for the Sathya Sai schools. And if you are interested and if you want to support this new initiative, please don't refrain from sending a short message at info@saicare-stiftung.de. And of course, all of you are welcome to take over the responsibility for the education of these beautiful children and to enable much more children to get a Sathya Sai education in these countries, Africa and Haiti. Later on, we are going to include other countries as well. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hand over again to Alejandro.